I actually like this one. Except for
I
the
thought you
hands,
would.
I don't like the hands. Other than that, this isn't bad. Um, I actually really like this one. I can't lie. I don't like his eye. I don't like his eye, and I don't like his hands, and his mouth is
Is it
weird.
because he looks like he's planning something?
His face. If you go with the face and the hands, he's creepy too. He's creepy like the other ones were creepy. But I really like his body because they actually went and they did. It's not exactly like how you would see with these sort of, I guess, dromaeosaur dinosaurs, but this is certainly one where it's like, okay, I can see where they actually tried. You got the tail where the feathers fan out. We know that to be somewhat true. You got the actual like wing feathers, which is great. Um, um, the recording stopped temporarily, so you might have to cut a
No,
little
you're
bit.
fine.
And what is this beat raptor thing? Does he make music?
I I never understand Yu-Gi-Oh names. Like the basic ones I get, like Dark Magician or like those make sense, but there's some names that are so strange. Um like there's a card that's like a witch and her name is Sandwich and I don't understand it. So I never really get the names that much.
Oh, there's a joke that could get me canceled that I won't make.
Yeah, don't make it. All right. So you like this one though. This
I
one seems
overall,
like,
this is the best one that I've seen.
and you said like they've actually tried on it.
I can tell that they actually tried. Like, there's some things that actually look not horribly inaccurate. It is not an animal that I would expect to see in real life, but as far as what I've seen so far, this is not bad.
Okay. Do you want to explain what a dewclaw is? Because you've mentioned it twice.
Oh, okay. So the dew claw. So you're if folks at home, if you got a dog or a cat, they'd have one. So if you look on the hind legs or even on the front legs of a dog or a cat, you'll find this weird like little thumb claw that's like useless. Everybody knows about that one. Well, a lot of dinosaurs also had that weird little useless claw behind the foot. So that's what you see on the raptor here, the beat raptor. There's just behind his foot there, he's got like a little claw that he seems to almost be balancing on. That would be a dew claw.
Okay. And I just realized he's got like a rockin' mohawk, so maybe he is Beat Raptor, like he makes music. I don't know.
He's a punk.
I think this is a card I think that came out in the like late 2000s. So,
Okay, that doesn't surprise me.
but all right, next one. Black Brachios. I couldn't
Again,
find a
this
better
feels
picture.
really racist, but that feels like a slur. But I hate
Black
it.
Brachios.
I hate this card. This looks awful.
Yeah, I
Why
just
is
want to
it?
say
What's
as
with the
someone who's
spikes? And why the? Like, if they're going for Brachiosaurus, why does it look like it's like a voracious carnivore? Like, okay, Brachiosaurus definitely had like peg-like teeth that kind of looked sharp from like your perspective as a mammal. You'd look at them and think, "Oh, sharp teeth, carnivore," but they were like good for like grabbing branches and stripping leaves and conifer needles and such. But this guy just looks like he's gonna try to like eat a kid. And
I was gonna say, even as someone who's not a paleontologist, I think this is a horrible. I think it's super ugly.
he's got like weird elephant feet. He's got like the whole armor thing is just not
Did
working for
they?
me.
I was gonna say, like, is that armor or did they give him like weird scoots?
Yeah, it shouldn't have scoots either. Not there. But the I don't
Well,
like the shoulders. But actually, there's just not anything that I like about this. This is bad. Yeah,
okay.
it looks bad. It looks
Moving on.
like something you could not bring that card to school and get away with it.
All right. It's Sabersaurus.
What? Is its tail a sword
Yeah, its tail's a sword.
and its face is swords and
Yeah.
its shoulders are swords?
Yeah.
And its squamosals have tiny knives on them?
Yeah. And its hands, oh my god, it has like human hands.
It's like
Look at
fat
its
people human hands. Like grubby little like that looks like the kid who can't keep his fingers away from the cake. Like oh my god, and his mouth is he's gross.
Yeah,
this is
look at
gross
his-
to look
yeah.
at. I don't like this. What are those? Are those beavers behind it? What are they? Oh, they're babies.
Yeah,
They're
those are
babies of the
baby
same species.
Stegosaurus. Yeah.
I
Those
guess
are
the
kinda
sword
cute,
could be
though.
used as like a beaver tail, though. This is dumb.
So,
This is a dumb design.
so I couldn't find a picture of the actual card when I was making this slideshow, and I was making it quick. I'll take the time with editing to actually find it, but like the description on the card, because whenever you see a yellow card, it means it's a normal monster, so there's text that tells you about the monster. Whereas when it's an orange card, it's an effect monster, so it doesn't really tell you anything about it. It just tells you what it does. And the text on this yellow card said that it roamed the Great Plains. And I wanted your take on that with Triceratops and when they would have existed.
Triceratops would have existed at, I guess, potentially there would have been some overlap with grass. The dawn of grass may have been in the latest Cretaceous. The Great Plains, as we know them, did not exist. So there would have been a rather flat sort of land covering the interior of the continent at the time of Triceratops. Just a few million years before this was actually a shallow seaway called the Western Interior Seaway. What was there in terms of plant life? We get the ecology from the Hell Creek Formation, so we know that there were liable to be trees and ferns and swampy plants. There probably would have been a lot of wetlands in like the Hell Creek environment, and probably quite all throughout what is now the Great Plains. But that's not what I guess you could make the argument that they're saying the modern Great Plains once had this animal. But it wouldn't have been the same ecology 66 million years ago as we see in the Great Plains today. So, because like I said, grasses were only just getting their start, and they had not kind of taken over the landscape of the planet yet.
All right, I really want to get this off my screen, so let's move on.
Yeah, it's nasty. Is that a guy? That's just a guy. Wait, Dinomorphia diplos. Dinomorphia dipshit. What's his deal? He's a guy. He looks like Scorpion from Spider-Man. I don't know what. He's not a dinosaur. I don't know what to say about this. Why is this a dinosaur card?
He has a dinosaur. Look at the bottom of the card. It says dinosaur.
I just disagree. He looks like a mammal. He looks like a primate. He's a human. He's a guy.
That's why I put him on here. Okay.
Was this the one?
No.
Oh, okay. We're still getting there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is the one. It's just kind of normal.
It just looks like the Jurassic Park Velociraptors. Anything that I could complain about with this one is going to be exactly what I would complain about with the Jurassic Park Velociraptors. It's naked. Its wrists are broken. It's not shaped really very much like a Velociraptor. It's not. I don't know. Gilosaurus, I guess.
Okay.
So, I guess that's supposed to be. It's a Spinosaurus, but they're calling it Giant Rex. Okay.
He also looks like he knows he's gonna die from that volcano, and he's like screaming.
Yeah, this guy looks very much like the '80s children books of what dinosaurs look like. Like if you picked up a children's book and tried to find a Spinosaurus in like a children's book in the '80s, this is what it would look like.
Maybe you'll be harsher on it when you realize this card, I think, is from the 2010s.
This is very outdated. This is a very outdated depiction of Spinosaurus. In fact, modern depictions of Spinosaurus have the legs being roughly the length of the arms. We know now that they had like a giant fin-like tail, like it was flat. And it's still up in the air as to whether they use that for swimming. There's actually some pretty hot debate on that, and I don't want any part of it because Spinosaurus has been too much in the paleo community recently. It's been tearing apart friendships. So I'm not touching Spinosaurus with a 39.5-foot pole. The teeth actually are surprisingly not bad. Spinosaurus teeth are conical. That's good for catching fish, which would have been the main thing that Spinosaurus was eating. The sail shouldn't be quite that round, and the colors, once again, are just really incredibly impractical for a large predator.
Right, and also just as an artist standpoint, I know they wanted to do like a red and green offset, but I think making them like off color reds and greens makes it look weird.
Oh, I was looking at it as like an orange and green. But red and green, so it's Christmas Spinosaurus, except they call it
I
Giant
think it's
Rex.
supposed. So I think it is supposed to be red, but the picture I have, it's like clearly someone took a picture of this card with their phone, so the colors might be a little off.
I see.
But all right, moving on because you don't want to touch Spinosaurus. And then I told you about this one. Mammoth Graveyard is considered a dinosaur, and it's a dead
Mammoth's
mammoth.
a mammal, number one. Number two, what the hell is that skull? It looks like the Punisher logo, but with, like, tusks. It looks like the Mythosaur from Star Wars. This is bad. This is bad as a Literally all you had to do was throw in an elephant skeleton. And that would have been essentially a mammoth. Elephant skeleton, just longer tusks, and I would have been convinced. You could have said that was a mammoth to me. I'm not somebody who studies mammals very often, I should say, but that's a human. That's like a morphed human's skull with tusks. And I don't even know what to say about the rest of the proportions. What?
I feel bad admitting it because of how much you're tearing into it, but this was my favorite card as a kid.
Shame on you.
I loved this card.
You shouldn't. I hope nobody loved you for this.
Well,
For this reason.